fully autonomous balancing code, and a prototype claw design for picking up cones. All this and more coming up.
Good morning, evening, and afternoon, sponsors. Welcome to our second bi-weekly update of 2023. I'm one of your hosts, Ji-Woo. And over the last 2 weeks, the Chargers have made some impressive progress with our robot. I'll be handing it over to Daniel.
I'm here with one of our programmers, Jason, who made some code for our practice chassis. So Jason, why don't you explain what you did?
So this code will allow the robot to automatically drive towards the charge station. It will drive onto it and then it will balance itself on top of it.
And for all the programmers out there, could you give like a brief explanation on how it works?
All right, so there's a gyroscope on the robot and we chose the set point so that it will be at 0 degrees, it will be level on the robot. And then we're using PID control to drive forwards and get that gyro to 0. Driving on top of the charge station gives us 12 points, which is the highest amount of points that we can get in the game from one action. Being able to accomplish this will basically bring up our total possible amount of points in a match.
While the programmers and the drive team were hard at work, the design team showed us all their prototypes for the possible arm and claw mechanisms.
But of course, those weren't the only teams that were busy.
We've wired our test bot Windsor for drive test as well as electrical system test.
We've organized the closet about 5 times now because we're not very organized, but that's all right. We've also wired the charge station with a couple RSL lights so we know when it's level. We've wired the test arm for this year's new robot.
We recently finished the chassis and then put the gears box on it.
Yeah, and we've also been working on several different prototypes for different mechanisms on your robot.
I'm definitely excited to see other teams' approaches and designs to the game.
I'm excited for winning.
Going back to a normal competition.
Robot name idea.
Freddy Jr.
Well, if I were to name it, I'd call it Subscribe.
By doing that, you won't miss our competition updates and the highly anticipated robot reveal. That's for today's bi-weekly, and remember to have charged up 2023.